Hello, collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into the channel. So, you guys, this is your weekly oracle message. This is a message that I do on every Sunday for the collective. I'm going to give you oracle messages for my divine feminines, for my divine masculines, and then I will also do general oracle messages as well for the whole collective that will help you before you start the week. Okay, so these will just be guides and information that you need to help you to move forward and get through the upcoming week. All right. I hope you guys have been amazing. I hope everything has been going well with you. You guys, I always have to say thank you because the channel is successful because of you. So I always like to show my appreciation and say thank you for all of your love and support, for all the current followers and subscribers, all of the incoming followers and subscribers. Welcome to the fam. I'm so glad you found the channel. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. Make sure when you hit that subscription button, make sure you select that arrow and select all, just so that you don't miss any of the other messages that I do post for you guys on a daily basis, okay? All right, so this week, you guys, we are going to start with our divine feminines. So, hello, my divine feminines, my beautiful feminines, my nurturing, loving, caring, empathic feminines. How are you guys doing? I hope things are going well. And I hope that these messages are able to guide you in this upcoming week. So, let's start with your first oracle message, my divine feminines. And let's see what message will be important for you guys for this upcoming week. Okay, what is the first message? What is the first important message needed for my divine feminines for this upcoming week? What is the most important message for my divine feminines for this upcoming week? What is the most important message needed for my divine feminines this upcoming week? There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Devotion, number 11. Sacred worship. Beautiful card. The number 11 may be significant. A lot of my divine feminines, you guys could be going through a level of ascension at this time. Devotion. You could be born on the 11th. You could be seeing the angel number 11. The number 2 could be significant. You could also be born in November as well. Devotion, sharing love and loyalty through sacred worship. Your heart is loyal. You are committed and you love unconditionally. Perfect timing for such beautiful and honorable virtues to be celebrated. Put your hand over your heart and recognize the divine wisdom within you. Everything falls into place easily as you work towards your dreams. Affirmation, I choose love. That's an amazing first message for my divine feminines. Beautiful first message of devotion. This is also on page 35. So the numbers 3, the number 5, or the number 8 could be significant to you. But beautiful first message for my divine feminines. Yes, be devoted to love, unconditional love, self-love. So for this week, my divine feminines, it is going to be important that you do everything from the heart space. Make sure that you are choosing love over hate, right? Make sure that you are keeping your mind positive, but also your heart space pure. Keep it clean. Use forgiveness, right? Don't judge. Choose love, love of others, love of yourself this week. So, beautiful first message, devotion. Okay, let's get a message from our Women in Total Control of Herself Oracle. Beautiful first message for the Divine Feminine. Devotion to yourself, Divine Feminine. Devotion to yourself. Okay. Creatrix of Cunning. Number 6. The number 6 could be significant. Some of you guys could be born in the month of June, born on the 6th. 6 is also in regards to equal give and take, victory and success, being seen, being recognized. Okay. Creatrix of Cunning. Her name is Cunning. Foxes, like women, have deep cunning. The word cunning arrives from an older Middle English word kin, a range of knowledge or sight. Within a toxic patriarchy, cunning women are thought of as conniving or manipulative. But a woman in total control of herself understands that a woman who uses her cunning employs the deep internal sight and wide range vision that leads her to building an authentic life, true to her own imagings. When we excavate our deep knowing and trust its messages, our soul sight grows sharp and our instincts return to the untamed power we were born with. Sharpen your cunning to cut away what no longer serves. Your life deserves the fierce protection that feminine discernment can bring. So, for my divine feminines this week, Creatrix of Cunning is here to encourage you to always use your discernment, to use your wisdom when making decisions, follow your intuition. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to walk away and get rid of things that no longer serve you at this time. Beautiful message. Okay. All right. Let's get you a message from Oshun. Okay. What is the message for my divine feminines from Oshun? What is the most important message for the divine feminines this week from Oshun? What is the most important message this week for the divine feminines from Oshun? What is the most important message this week from Oshun for the divine feminine? Okay. We have 2 here. So we have number 27, Oshun's tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. Okay. The number 27 may be significant. It could be connecting to someone who's 27. The number 9 can also be significant. And then we also have the number 22, Oshun of shame and regret, guilt, remorse, self-loathing. All right. Well, let me make sure I can get you both messages here from Oshun. since it seems like both messages are needed for my divine feminines this week. Okay, let's start with number 27. In my mourning, I find the seeds of healing and transformation. Oshun's tears appears as a comforting presence during times of loss, grief, or emotional pain. She's not an energy to fear. Instead, she's a goddess to embrace as a sign that you have divine permission to grieve, to feel, and to heal. The vulture that accompanies her is a powerful symbol, reminding us that from death and loss come renewal and transformation. It's okay to not be okay. Whether you are mourning a relationship, a lost opportunity, or a part of yourself, your feelings are valid. So, divine feminines, for a group of you, you may be coming across some challenges this coming week. You may be experiencing a level of loss. And again, that could be job and career, that could be a relationship, that could be someone you love. But this is a message of comfort to remind you that with loss, there is transformation. Okay? There is renewal. So, yes, your feelings are valid with any challenges that you face, with any sorrow or grief that you experience. But understand that there is a chance to transform and for renewal. Okay, 22, Oshun of shame and regret. I embrace the power of self-compassion. Shame is a heavy and petrifying emotion that keeps you trapped in the past. It operates at the lowest vibration, limiting your ability to manifest positive outcomes and attracting more negative experiences. By confronting shame and choosing self compassion, you elevate your energetic frequency and open the door to a brighter, more empowered future. It's very interesting for my divine feminines getting this message. Again, this week, I actually touched base on this during the divine feminine message that I posted yesterday. Please make sure you check that out. I'm definitely connecting to a group of divine feminines who have a level of weight, emotional baggage that they've been carrying on their shoulder due to something that's happened to you that makes you feel a level of shame and guilt. So, this is confirmation. If I'm still connected to that same group of you who's still having a hard time with letting this go because you feel guilt, remorse, and self loathing because of this situation that's happened to you. By confronting shame and choosing self compassion, self love, you elevate your energetic frequency and open the door to a brighter, more empowered future. Forgive yourself, let go, mourn, mourn, feel through the situation, but remember to not hold on. Don't let it become a weight of emotional baggage that you continue to carry. Like Erica Badu says, bag lady, you gon' hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. You gotta let it go, my divine feminines. Stop holding on to that emotional baggage that no longer serves you. You have to be devoted this week to self-love, healing, so you can be that cunning and courageous, discerning woman that you're supposed to be, that you are meant to be this week. Okay? All right. beautiful divine feminines. I hope that these messages are helpful for you this coming week. All right, divine masculines, moving on to you guys. I'm going to get you guys 3 messages as well from the healing gods. How are you, my divine masculines? I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you had a good week. I pray that your upcoming week is filled with blessings, productivity, success, joy, prosperity. Okay? So let's see what gods of healing, okay, you guys will need this week. Get 2 more from my divine masculines. Get 2 more. 2 more for the divine masculines this week, okay? Buddha. We have Thoth. And our other one, Rua Umoko. Okay. Let's see what the messages from the gods of healing are needed for the divine masculines this week. So let's start with Buddha. Accepting what has been does not condone the happenings of the past, but allows for moving on. Release rigid mindsets and move forward into a future set on your terms. Buddha's message. If a friend experienced a heart-wrenching tragedy, you probably wouldn't tell them, it is what it is, accept it and let go. That would pile on invalidation atop the agony and suffering consuming them. Offer yourself the same consideration. Acceptance occurs several steps into a healing voyage. It comes at the hand of processing. Premature acceptance can hinder vital processes that need to happen before reaching this stage. Toxic positivity and spiritual bypassing are both displays of premature acceptance. This keeps you delusioned, opting for denial and repression of your emotions rather than truly moving through hardship. You don't have to get over it to find acceptance. Validation of your experiences and emotions works wonders compared to trying to let go. Statements such as, it is what it is, or XYZ happened, but it's okay, do not move you toward acceptance. They keep you far from it. This mentality skirts around the issue, looking over it, under it, or sideways. The admission of pain is what elevates you out of this mentality. It happened, it sucked, it was painful, what now? This accepts that it occurred and allows for genuine moving on. So this is a message of, again, just like with my divine feminines regarding shame and regret, this is just about feeling through your emotions, not pushing them aside or disregarding something that's happened to you, because that is not healing. Healing means accepting what happened, looking at it, not shying away from it by making it seem smaller than it was. No, it happened to you. It made you feel sorrow. It made you feel pain. It made you feel deceived, angry, These are all things that you actually felt when this situation happened, when this happened to you, when this occurred. So don't shy away from being okay with looking at the issue. Denial is not going to help you to heal from the issue. And that is what Buddha is encouraging. And it's also encouraging if you do have people around you who are supposed to be supporting you through your loss, through your grief, saying things like it is what it is not supportive. It's dismissive. It's basically telling someone to just get over whatever they're feeling and don't worry about it. That is not healing. That is suppression. That is why this traumatic situation ends up showing up in the actions that people take later in life because they were not looked at, they were not addressed, they were not felt through, and they were not supported properly. Okay. Next, we have Thoth. Your thoughts are a catalyst of transformation. Take time to think things through, deciding which thoughts you resonate with and which ones you are merely meant to observe. Thoth message. Your thoughts are a conscious cognitive process that gives insight into the totality of you. Each part of you has a voice that yearns to be heard. A thought can be a nugget of an idea, a kernel of a potential creation to grasp onto, pulling it into the physical. Listen for these seeds of conception, desiring to be drawn down into existence. With that initial thought, take one step to begin the formation. Start today, and the centrifugal motion from that step will whisk you away to unstoppable heights. Thoughts are a conduit of creation and can also indicate what needs releasing. The flip side of creation is destruction. Not all thoughts align with who you are. Ideas arise from various aspects of you. Some come from your inner child, maternal ancestral line, paternal line, or past versions of you. Others come from wounds of your psyche or indoctrinated and socialized parts of you. Some thoughts are not your ultimate truth. Some are there simply to consider and to shine a light on your cognitive reality collected from these various places. Instead of trying to stop the thought, observe it, then bring it in the new. Trying to stop a thought leads to frustration and consequently more overthinking. When the momentum of your negative thoughts drags you along, this is an opportunity to gain insight into the shadowy realms of your mind. Conduct shadow work. Check out my shadow work messages. Not by trying to stem the flow, but by being radically present and observing. Ignoring the old and attempting to stifle it will not suffice, as it will continue to rear its head. Deprogramming can only occur when you have a new belief to replace the old. Again, huge message is don't ignore what you're feeling. Don't ignore your thoughts. Don't ignore how your thoughts make you feel. Really dive deep into figure out why you feel this way when you think about certain things, but also remember too that sometimes your thoughts are not even your own. Sometimes your thoughts are because of external factors. So you have to be able to differentiate which ones truly belong to you, which ones serve you, and which ones do not. And the ones that do not, gain a different perspective or remove those thoughts because they're not yours in order to create the actions that you are supposed to take. All right. And then last but not least, for the divine masculines, we have Rua Umoko. Awakening requires relinquishing how you have viewed truth and reality in the past. As you go through this process, allow the people around you to do so too. Ru Awomoko's message. Spiritual awakening paints a picture of softly waking up to chirping birds, wrapped in cozy blankets, ready to live a beautiful new day. It can be more akin to an obnoxious alarm forcing you out of bed from a tranquil slumber. Whether a lovely experience or a jarring force, you can be left overwhelmed, deeply unsure of yourself and the world. Staying in a dreamlike state is blissful compared to the deep excavation it takes to face the harshness of truth. To awaken, you will question the very fabric of your reality. Spiritual awakenings are unique to the individual, sometimes coming on slowly, while other times brought on by a catalytic event, a near death experience, paranormal or psychic connection, health issues, a relationship, or parenthood are some forms of catalyst. The catalyst shakes you to your core, leaving you questioning the meaning behind existence. This can be a painful experience. Awakening can feel like you and your entire belief system are being ripped wide open, peeled back, and sometimes scraped away. If someone you are close to does not awaken, heal, and process like you do, it doesn't mean they aren't. Feminine energy tends to awaken via intuition, receptivity, and processing through discussion. Masculine energy is inclined to awaken in a somatic, visceral way through the physical body. Regardless of gender, everyone does it differently. It is important to honor the energetic processes that work for you and, on the other hand, may not work for others. The most efficient teacher of all is experiencing for oneself. We become our own cautionary tale, learning from our past mistakes, not those of others. The more we feel the narrative of another pushed onto us, the more we want to dig our heels in to resist the pressure. Allow others the room to figure out what their journey means to them while putting your focus back on what you value and how you choose to spend your precious time and energy. You may grow apart from some people, jobs, and other elements of your life, and that's okay. Venture forth with the freedom to awaken and grow in your unique direction, and you will find yourself surprised by how much your life changes for the better. Wow, that completely amazing message for the collective in general. I feel like this is important right now for my divine masculines because I feel like you guys are catching up to a lot of the divine feminines who have gone through their spiritual awakenings. And now it is your turn. So maybe you guys needed that explanation to understand, if you are already in the middle of it, what you're truly experiencing and why. If you haven't gotten there and maybe you are starting to feel like there are things that are happening in your life that are pushing you there, and some of you have completed your spiritual awakening, but I feel like this was such an important message, really, for my divine masculines at this time, but also for the collective to truly have an understanding of what you're experiencing when you go through that. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. So I really hope that that is helpful for my divine masculines at this time, to let you know the reasons why you're feeling the things that you're feeling in your physical body, the reason why the relationships, people, places, and things around you are starting to no longer resonate for you. Wow. All right, let me get you a collective oracle from Intuitive Whispers for this week. And then I will get you guys a life message and an angel number. What is the general collective oracle needed for this week? This is a big one for the collective at this time. It seems to be very, very important for a group of you. So I'm going to pick a second one, but this is a very common one right now for the collective. Learning to feel from your body and not so much overthink. Learning to trust your intuition. And then we have 13, become your own priority. Beautiful. All right. So let me read number 4. The number 4 may be significant. I could be talking to someone born in the month of April, Aries, Pisces, could be born on the 4th as well. The color red could be significant. I can also be connecting to a group of Leos with that lion as well. Feel, don't think. To connect fully to your intuition, you must first stop thinking and instead feel into your body. The mind is a thinking machine designed to analyze the past and predict the future. It is supposed to filter our experiences, but it can often make decisions based on past experiences rather than to intuition. It is by feeling back into the body that you can begin to discover what is right for you in the present moment. It's time to let the mind rest and tap into the innate wisdom that lies deep within you. You will know when you have arrived into feeling when everything seems clear and unwavering. Then we have become your own priority with number 13. The number 13 can be significant. You could be born on the 13th. Also, again, the number 4, the number 44 could be significant. This could be a number that you're seeing right now, collective. Become your own priority. Put yourself first. It is not selfish to prioritize yourself, and in fact, it is self-care. It does not mean you won't prioritize others, but it does mean that you are setting time aside to fill up your own cup and replenish your own energy so you have more to give. Take yourself on a solo date somewhere that fills your soul. Get a massage to unwind, go to an art gallery to get inspired, or go for a long walk in nature to reconnect. Let yourself switch off from all responsibilities and just receive. We often expect others to fill up our cup, but the truth is, if you're not prioritizing yourself, no one else can. We are only loved by others to the same depth that we love ourselves. Learn to spend quality time with yourself and love what you discover so you can allow that same love in from others. By prioritizing yourself, you are giving permission to others to do the same. The healthiest relationships belong to those who prioritize themselves and then come together to elevate each other. Turn your focus inward and prioritize your needs. Yes, collective. Self-love. Self-love. Relaxing the mind. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your discernment. Not allowing negative thoughts to control you and understanding which thoughts belong to you and which ones do not. Spiritual awakenings are happening amongst the collective, amongst my divine masculines at this time. Beautiful. There is so much growth and healing. So don't be afraid to face the things that hurt, the grief, the loss. Understand that death and transformation is a part of the life cycle. Take the wisdom, take the knowledge. Don't hold bags on your shoulder that don't belong to you, that are heavy. Get rid of the bags that have been weighing you down for years, decades. No more. No more. All right, collective, let me close this out with your life message for the week. The inner sense. As I quiet the noise of my mind, feel, don't think. I tune into the voice of my heart. I trust myself and embrace the wisdom of my intuition. My inner truth is divine truth, guiding and influencing me every day. Trust yourself this week, collective. Trust your intuition. Allow things to fall away and out of your life that no longer serve you at this time. Show yourself so much love and care. Prioritize yourself so that that is the only option others have when they want to be a part of your life, is to also show you love and care. And as you do this, love appears. I felt need to pull this one at the bottom of the deck. I release my pain and let go of resistance. I choose to embrace the light of my being with courage. I seek the understanding that frees me from duality. My prayers are heard, and divine assistance brings love and peace into my life. When I open my eyes, love is here. And you are loved, collective. You are loved, you are seen, you are heard, even if you don't speak. Your heart is loud, your intentions. So be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself, give yourself grace this week. If there's challenges that arise, face them. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't place blame on yourself that doesn't belong. Be accountable, but be gentle. Become your own priority. I love you guys. I hope this message is helpful for you this coming week. I hope it gave you some food for thought. I would love to know if you connected with this message. Until next time, you guys, have an amazing week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.